Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the top 10 strongest LGBT characters in One Piece. So starting off the list at number 1, we got Ivankov. I think Ivankov is probably the strongest LGBT character in One Piece. Ivankov, they can change their gender at any time. We see Ivankov as a man, we see Eva as the woman form. You know, they have some of the craziest powers in One Piece with their hormone abilities. I think everything they did in Impel Down, Marineford, and all the stuff we don't know that they've done for the Revolutionary Army kind of proves how strong Eva is. And that's why we got Ivankov at number 1. Number 2, this is a little bit of a controversial one, but I'm gonna put Sanji. And you might be thinking, Sanji, he's straight. He's probably one of the straightest characters in One Piece. He's obsessed with women. His nose is always bleeding. But if we remember, during the time skip, when Sanji was training on Eva's island that has a lot of cross-dressers, a lot of transgender individuals, gay individuals, when Sanji was there in that environment, he kind of, his sexuality was a little bit more fluid. It was a little bit more on a spectrum. We saw him cross-dressing, wearing a dress, hanging out with all these guys. We don't know necessarily what went down during then, but what we do know is that Sanji has dabbled in cross-dressing and possibly some other LGBT activities, but we don't know. And of course, we have to have him at number 2. I do think Sanji could even be number 1, rivaling with Ivankov, but I think Ivankov's abilities and what we've seen so far would kind of put Eva just a little bit above him. Let's go for number 3. The third strongest LGBT character in One Piece. We're bringing out a lesbian, Katarina Devon. If you saw one of my other videos or shorts on Katarina Devon, we go over how she's a member of the LGBT community. She's a lesbian. She loves women. She loves them so much she chops their heads off and keeps them as a prize. And she loves Boa. She's pretty obsessed with Boa, but I mean, who isn't? And for her evilness, her rank in Blackbeard's crew, that's how we got Katarina Devon at number 3. Number 4 is another kind of controversial one. We've got Crocodile. Crocodile, you've probably seen the debates, the theories that Crocodile might be trans. And I honestly do believe that. What other secret could Ivankov have on Crocodile? It's a big enough secret that Crocodile was willing to follow Luffy, someone who whooped his ass, follow him and assist him, and not try any fuck shit because he has this big secret held over his head that only Ivankov knows. Only the character that can change people's genders knows this secret about Crocodile. I don't know if it will ever come into play in the story, but it's possible. That artwork Oda drew of Crocodile as a lady looking kind of cute, I think it's a possibility. Hopefully one day Oda will actually tell us the secret that Ivankov knows, but as of right now, it's questionable. But he's very strong. We saw him at Marineford, pre-time skip. He wasn't that strong. He got beat by Luffy with no haki, and that's, the reason that he's a little bit lower down the list. But I'm sure he's gotten stronger. Hopefully fucking got a little bit better with haki, and he won't look like such a fucking bum the next time we see him. Number 5, we got a new character from Wano, Yamato. I think everyone expected Yamato to be on this list. She's one of the most high-profile trans characters. It's not exactly certain how Yamato identifies because it changes. Sometimes Yamato's a son, sometimes Yamato's a daughter, sometimes a girl, sometimes Odin. We don't really know what we're gonna get with Yamato, but we know that she has some type of alternate identities. And because of that, she falls into the LGBT spectrum. We know she's really powerful, child of Kaido, sick-ass mythical fruit. She's strong, that's why she's up in there at number 5. For number 6, we have Morley from the Revolutionary Army. I didn't even realize Morley was a newcomer, a okama. I don't know how I really missed that part. I was misgendering Morley this whole time. I thought Morley identified as a man and just liked to wear women's clothing, but according to the wiki, I was wrong, and Morley actually identifies as a woman. Morley also could possibly be asexual. I was reading on the wiki that Morley seems to be uncomfortable when people say that like they're attracted to him. It makes him a little uncomfortable, and he always thinks people are attracted to him. Yeah, this whole time I thought Morley was a man. I think it was, you know, the beard and the body shape and everything. Morley might be the only bearded woman in One Piece. You can correct me on that in the comments if you're not sure. Leave a like, subscribe if you're enjoying this content. We got a lot more stuff like this. Funny One Piece content. It's all on the way. Moving back to the list, number 7, another new character from Wano. We have Kiku. Kiku, when they're introduced to us, almost everyone assumes that Kiku's a woman based on her appearance, and it's only later on that we find out she was originally a man when she was Oden's retainer. Some shit went down and she became a lady, and that's how she's mostly referred to, always as a she, her, so, you know, respect it. Number 8, we have Inazuma, the scissors guy, Eva's right hand. I think it's pretty much assumed Inazuma is gay. Also, we see Inazuma changing genders multiple times. Trans, possibly gay. They're in the community and they're strong as well. The scissors power, probably one of my favorite powers in One Piece. Just looks really cool. It's pretty useful, but shout out to Inazuma. Number 9. This character's in a lot of people's favorite characters lists. Started out as a villain and then became one of our greatest friends. You know who it is, Bon Clay. Bon Clay, I don't even think I need to say why he's on the list. If you've seen him, very respectable guy, loyal friend, loyal to the end, and you know, just a real flamboyant character. And one of the first Okama that we meet in the whole series, I think. I'm trying to think if there's any before that. And then to finish off the list at number 10, this one, it's not confirmed, but if you remember how they act, there's something there. Mr. 9, Vivi's original partner when we meet Vivi when she's still part of Baroque Works. Her partner is Mr. 9, the guy with the baseball bats and the crown. He's very flamboyant. There's just something about him that kind of screams LGBT.
Bye bye, baby!
But another pretty cool character, kind of an enemy turned friend. And I would have fully assumed he was gay, if not for learning about, maybe it was, I think it's from a cover art or something, showing him married to, I don't remember her name, Miss Monday, I think. The big buff black lady. That's who he ends up married with, and they end up having a child together. So for that reason, it's very questionable because, you know, marrying a woman as a man and having a child with her is pretty straight activity. We don't know if the baby was conceived naturally. It could have been artificial insemination or something. Could be, you know, a beard scenario. But I don't want to assume anything about Mr. 9, except I kind of am since I'm putting him on this list. But, you know, respect to people of all different sexualities and identities. Let me know in the comments any LGBT One Piece characters that I might have missed, anyone you think should be on this list. Let me know. Peace.